Here in Fiji, we are blessed with a pristine environment. So the freshest organic produce, superfoods, and the freshest seafoods are in abundance here. Today we're going to cook Fiji's iconic Kokoda dish. This to me is my favourite dish, and it epitomises the whole seasonality and available of fresh produce here in Fiji. It's our version of the ceviche. It's cured fish in fresh coconut milk. This is the Spanish mackerel. We can get this nearly all year round, and this is my go-to fish when I'm making this dish in Fiji. I've partially cured this one already, but basically we just chop and cure the fish with lemon juice. And this is usually done good few hours, but even overnight. And what it does then is it essentially cooks the fish. And the longer I leave this, the more it'll actually cure. The key to this dish is coconut milk. Here in Fiji, we're so fortunate we can just go down the street, grab a coconut from the tree and just make the milk. But if you can't do that at home, get the tin stuff, that's great. But when you're using tin coconut milk, just have a look and get the most creamy coconut milk. So you can see this is grated coconut. What I wanted to show you is how we make coconut milk here. So this is just a cloth. In the old days, they used to use the barks from the tree just to make the coconut milk. But basically what we want to do is just squeeze out the milk. So that's freshly grated this morning, and I've added a touch of water, but we're squeezing out all that beautiful oily coconut. And coconut here in this region, the tree of life. And it's called the tree of life for many reasons. It helped to sustain this civilization for thousands of years, providing medicine and nutrients. Really easy, takes a few seconds just to make fresh coconut milk. All this needs is a bit of seasoning, some lemon juice, and a touch of salt. It's one of the easiest things that we can make here, and it's one of the easiest things that you can make at home if you want to put yourself in Fiji, no matter where you are in the world. That's the base. We call this a michi, and what we do then is we add some chopped up onions, tomatoes, and some cucumber. And this just provides the acidity in this dish. And this michi here, we eat this with all sorts of seafood. We can eat this with shellfish, with prawns, with lobster. This is like our version of a dipping sauce here in the South Pacific. Part of our whole philosophy here is tasting the new familiar. So the familiar flavors that we have here in Fiji, but then elevating them to a higher level. I call this one the Kokoda martini. It's in a martini glass. We've got this cured fish. My core philosophies here are about seasonality, preservation, exploration, and sustainability. And this dish here ticks all those boxes when we're cooking here in the South Pacific. All different versions of this across the South Pacific, but this is the Fijian version. My fish in there. Then I'm just gonna drop this fresh coconut milk on the top. A starter in a glass. Creamier you can make your coconut milk, the creamier this dish is. Here in this region, we can get some really weird and wonderful vegetables, like the fern. The fiddle fern is grown here. Ferns are one of the oldest plants on the planet. And again, from the health perspective, lots of goodness in these ferns. And look at these, I just love the shape. They just add great texture and great color to this dish. We love chili in this region, but fresh chili. So we're very fortunate to get lots of fresh chili here. So this dish, a touch of chili on the top, piece of lemon, and there you have it. It's really fast. Kokoda, Fijian Kokoda. Fresh. Fish, coconut, the ferns, lemon chili. This epitomizes what Fiji's all about. Welcome to the new familiar. We can't wait to welcome you back to our shores.